The children yearn for rhythm games once again. A few months ago, a small indie game called Fortnite released a new game mode called Fortnite Festival. It's essentially just a rock band inside Fortnite, and recently PDP said that they're going to release a new guitar controller. And as of right now, Fortnite Festival doesn't even have guitar controller capabilities. So I'm sitting there holding my keyboard upside down looking like a jackass. For a while, it seems like rhythm games were going to be the biggest thing around, and they took over the entire world. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing Rock Band or Guitar Hero. But now it's almost as if it faded into obscurity. What happened? Well, I know I mentioned Rock Band a few times, but in this video, we're going to be mainly talking about Guitar Hero. That's the one that I grew up with personally and resonate with and feel nostalgia about. I did play Rock Band every so often, but I mean, Guitar Hero was the one for me. The first Guitar Hero game launched back in 2005. Yeah, 19 years ago. I was only 4 years old at the time. It seems like Guitar Hero was inspired by this game called Guitar Freaks in Japan, I believe. It was a game developed by Konami, and if you look in the controller, you can very easily tell where the inspiration came from. The launch of this game took over the entire goddamn world, and it became a staple series within gaming for around half a decade. And like I said, there was no way to ever escape these games. Like after Guitar Hero 3 Legend of Rock released, which is by far the most popular Guitar Hero, my entire family got together every Monday to rock out. That's the game that really took the world by storm. There was an insane catalog of music with songs like Welcome to the Jungle, One, Paranoid, Even Flow, and of course the ultimate ass kicker song, Through the Fire and the Flames. But there was something extra that made this game even more special. It was boss battles against guitar legends Tom Morello and Slash, and then the devil himself, Lou. And it was quite a challenge trying to defeat these three legends. Me, my cousin, and Professor Finesser would play every weekend and try to get through everything. But Lou was a bitch. Guitar Hero was the ultimate party game. You were passing around the controller, picking different songs, roasting those who are shit, and trying to beat each other's scores. It was a lot like Just Dance, except you didn't look like you're having a seizure the entire time. And this became even crazier once Guitar Hero World Tour dropped. In an attempt to rival with Rock Band, Guitar Hero added drumming and singing into the mix. So now you were playing with your whole family together, simultaneously trying to be the best band that ever was. Or with my family's case, just trying to unlock Ozzy Osbourne. But it took us forever to get past Mr. Crowley. So that being said, with all this crazy success of the series, what happened? How did the series have a fall from grace? And it was Activision. Activision is one of the greediest, good-for-nothing sack of shit gaming companies that I've ever had the displeasure of seeing. And I know I'm not tripping. I'm not the only person that thinks that. Look at these Urban Dictionary definitions. So with Guitar Hero being published by Activision, it's no surprise that they milked it of everything it had. Not only did they milk it, but they shot it, drained up its blood, and stripped it to the bone, and let the meat spoil. In the span of 5 years, they released 6 mainline games, 5 spin-offs of the main games, a spin-off of the whole series called Band Hero, and then another spin-off series called DJ Hero, which featured 2 games.
Then on top of that, they released 3 games on the DS with an attachment that looks like a fucking tumor.
Then they also dropped the arcade version, and these little fucking electronic shits. Yeah, no wonder it died off. They were oversaturating the market by a metric fuck ton. It looks like Marvel's copying their tactic too. And each time they released a new game, they kept releasing new guitars too. Who was the target audience? Who was buying all of these? And I knew a lot of people who thought you had to buy the new bundles just to get the game itself. And I will tell you, that shit wasn't cheap. Guitar kits were $100 each game, or if you wanted the whole band kit after World Tour, you had to drop $190. Fucking Christ, dude, and they're releasing multiple games a year! Oversaturation just killed the market. Rock Band started declining in sales along with Guitar Hero, and from then, after 2010, that was it. Well, in 2015, which now makes me wonder why I titled this section Rhythm Games Today. It was 9 years ago. Guitar Hero and Rock Band launched new titles, and it was just underwhelming for the sales. A lot of the rhythm game diehards fucking hated Guitar Hero Live, including this guy right here. I'd probably rather jump into oncoming traffic than play that game ever again. But Rock Band 4, I clocked a ton of time in that game with my friends and family. Now, I may be in the minority for that because the series is dead. As for Guitar Hero, the series lives on now through a fan service game called Clone Hero. It's free, so there's really no downside in trying it out. given you have the guitars for it. People import their own charts in here, and of course, the charts of previous games in the Guitar Hero series, and even some for Rock Band. It's a ton of fun to try out random songs like Kingdom by Downstate, and there's a dedicated cult following to Clone Hero and Guitar Hero in general. The Guitar Hero series practically raised an entire generation, and the generation it raised looks back at it fondly. There's countless memories of my family singing Even Flow, trying to get the best score in Raining Blood, and us printing out lyrics because the Wii's resolution was too ass to read on the screen. The entire franchise has gave me memories that I'm going to remember and cherish for the rest of my life. Maybe there's going to be a resurgence of the rhythm game genre. With the genre being backed by the indie game Fortnite now, it could be leading to a new generation being raised through these little guitar games. Hopefully soon they'll add controller support, and I'm hoping it soon considering PDP's dropping that new guitar, and I'm hoping I'm not just doing some copium because Activision did say that they want to revive the series, but again, it's Activision, they can't be trusted. Living through the Guitar Hero era was something that I'm glad that I was a part of. It was incredible. It's just something that I'm going to love and cherish for the rest of my life, and despite its fall, it's something that I always hold love for. Except for the fact that it gave me carpal tunnel.